right, so at this point I have sanded down all the boards. This is my pretty side. This will be the inside of the box, so I figured it doesn't really matter what that looks like. And then I've just made a note for myself, X front or X left, so I know what side of the box. And now I'm gonna stain all of these pieces with this beautiful color, weathered gray. All right, so now I'm putting on the gel stain. So the instructions say to actually go against the grain and then with the grain. And then I'll go back with a clean, we use socks, old socks. I'll go back with a clean sock 3 to 5 minutes after this and just wipe it down again. But this color is exactly what I wanted. It's gorgeous. So all the staining is done, and I don't think I'm going to do another coat because I definitely want to see the wood grain and stuff. But we're just going to let this dry overnight now. And safety tip with your stain rags, gel stain or oil-based stain is combustible. So spread this out, let it fully air dry before you toss it in the trash. Okay, so we're back after a full night and day of the stain drying. So now we're gonna assemble this box. So what we're gonna do is use some wood glue as well as some very small brad nails to attach it all together. And then once that's attached together, then we will measure out to evenly space the knobs that we will put on the front for the stockings. And then once we're done with that, we'll show you what it looks like. And then we will decorate up the box for the holidays. So here we go. All right, so there's the finished product. I really love the look of this and how it turned out. It's a little bit tricky to place the knobs because it's really a custom piece with the way the stockings are, that we were trying to have it so that they were equally distant, so that this edge of this stocking wasn't touching the other stocking next to it, and so on and so forth. But looks beautiful, and I will work on filling an arrangement on the inside here. I'm going to use just some floral foam, maybe for some live greens, and then fill in some space in some areas, maybe some ornaments, some shatterproof ornaments, and some fairy lights. So really pretty custom piece for our mantle for the Christmas stockings. A fun little tip that we discovered is actually we're drilling just a small little pilot hole into the pinecone picks that we're making. And then we can put a little dab of
a yabba dab
of
glue,
of hot glue right in that little pilot hole, and then stick the bamboo skewer right in there. So rather than this first attempt here, and I have a bunch of sap on my hands, where I just, stuck the skewer on the bottom and did a big glob of hot glue kind of around it. It's taking forever to dry, so fun little thing we discovered. All right, you guys, I am done and I am so incredibly happy with how this turned out. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. So just a quick recap of what we did for this project. I'll back up here so you can get a full view. So the boards underneath are actually just old fence pickets that we had that we trimmed down to a length that we wanted for this stocking hanger mantle box. Then they were ripped down so that the height of the box was to the desired height that I wanted. And then they were all just assembled with some really short brad nails. We did use some wood glue as well. And then inside the box, there is a some blocks of floral foam. And then these are all just leftover winter greens from my containers on the porch. And then these are just cut up. These were 2 picks that I spread out throughout this. These were pine cones that we already had that we had bleached at some point. So those, we just drilled a pilot hole in the bottom, did some hot glue, and then put a skewer in. And then this pick here, and then this pick here are from Walmart. They were like 98 cents, and I think I got 6 of each and cut them apart. And then there are some, I don't know if you can even see because I packed it so full, but there are some lights that are underneath here because the width of the box, the floral foam is actually just right down the center, and then there's a gap on either side. So we'll plug this in and then hopefully there'll be a nice soft glow from underneath. So pretty.